Hi, class. Today we're going to learn some more interesting facts about giraffes. They are such a unique creature that God designed, aren't they? Let's find out some more things that apply to giraffes. The first page that we're going to read is called the Watchtower. I want you to notice that picture right there. Look at the trees behind that giraffe. The giraffe is taller than them, isn't it? Giraffes often act as a lookout not only for other giraffes but also for other grazers such as zebras and antelope. The Watchtower. Giraffes have sharp eyesight and can see in color. Not all animals see in color. A lot of animals only see in black and white. Their large brown eyes have thick eyelashes and are placed on the sides of their heads, not in front like our eyes are. The giraffe is able to see all around itself with only a slight turn of its head. This panoramic vision gives the giraffe an excellent view of its surroundings. A giraffe's head is often higher than the tops of the trees in the savanna. Giraffes can therefore see when any predators, such as human hunters or a pride of lions, are approaching in the distance. These walking watchtowers have a sharp sense of hearing and smell too. Right there. Wow. So it's interesting that they help protect other animals and not just their own group of animals, right? They watch out for the zebras that are on the savanna too. Notice this giraffe is in motion. And yesterday we learned how they move both legs on one side of their body and then both legs on the other side of their body. Observe some other four-legged animals and see how they move their legs when they walk. Getting about. A giraffe mainly gets around by walking in an unusual way. It strides forward by swinging the front and hind legs on one side of the body forward at the same time, followed by both legs together on the other side. This way of walking is called pacing. When danger threatens, a giraffe can run or gallop surprisingly fast, up to 30 miles an hour. When galloping, the legs move differently from when the animal paces. The front and back legs work in pairs. Boys and girls, I did not know this. That is so interesting to me. Wow. The back legs swing outward and forward, landing in front of and outside of the front legs. The front legs then swing forward together, and so on. The giraffe's neck moves to keep balance as the animal gallops. The giraffe cannot run for long. It becomes tired easily due to its great size and weight. As soon as the animal feels it's out of danger, it slows and resumes pacing. So when it's pacing, which is another word for walking, the legs on the right side will move together, and then the legs on the left side will move together. But when it's running, its legs act differently. Then both front legs move at the same time, and both back legs move at the same time. And its neck helps keep the giraffe balanced. Very interesting. And remember, it can't run for very long either because it's so big, as tall as a two-story building, and weighs as much as 2,000 pounds. That's a lot. Let's see what else we can learn about giraffes for today. This next page has a big word on it, communication. Communication is how do we talk or let somebody or something else know what we're thinking or needing. Communication. Now, obviously, a giraffe can't talk like we can, and it doesn't bark. And most of the time, we think of giraffe as a very silent creature. So let's find out what God has done to give this giraffe the ability to communicate. Giraffes appear to be quiet animals, but they make sounds that humans can hear, such as bleats. And when we think of the word bleat, I think of a lamb bleats. Snorts, and when I think of snorting, I might think of like a horse snorting, and moans. Well, that's interesting. They also communicate with one another using sounds that humans cannot hear. They make noises that we can't even hear. and that's called infrasound. Scientists think that these sounds warn other giraffes of danger. Giraffes also communicate by using body language. When angry, a giraffe will stretch out its neck parallel to the ground. We'll talk about that more in a second. When a bull giraffe points its nose toward the sky during a fight, it is admitting defeat. Running is another form of communication. It tells other giraffes that predators are coming, so they had better get running too. And when they start running, that's when the zebras know they should start running too. But remember, it also said that when they're angry, a giraffe will stretch its neck parallel to the ground. A parallel means the same direction as the ground. So if the ground is this direction, that's the direction the giraffe will stretch its neck instead of up like this. So if you see a giraffe like this, you know they're angry. Or if you see a male giraffe with his nose pointed up and he's been in a fight, it's his way of saying, all right, I lost this fight. You sure won it. It's a way of admitting defeat. And it's interesting that giraffes make noises we hear. That's expected. But what's unexpected is that they make noises that our ears can't hear. That infrasound. Infrasound. That was a new vocab word for me today. All right, tomorrow we'll learn even more about these interesting animals.